Hey everybody, it's Joey. It's good to be with you today. Got another S Plus run for you. Basically, just sort of something to help people out if they're struggling, trying to get this. There's a lot of good videos out. A lot of people have made some amazing videos for S Plus runs on this. But it's always good to, watch a few different videos if you're trying to do something. Never just single yourself out to just one sort of way of thinking. There's always several different ways to accomplish something, especially in Resident Evil. And, it's just important to kind of see what everybody else is doing. And also it just helps you out more to be well-rounded, because a lot of Resident Evil, a lot of the game is, simply adapting to RNG and to bullshit and to just weirdness that happens in this game. Lots of weirdness happens, and adapting is kind of one of the fun things about it. You have to try something different. Sometimes during adapting, you learn a way that is much better than the way you were doing it, or maybe much easier. So mistakes are fun. We're going to take some damage. We're going to miss some shots, but you know what? A lot of people on console, take damage and they miss shots. This game is incredibly difficult on the console. It's just super hard to aim. And, the aim sensitivity, I know in Destiny, you were able to change your aim sensitivity, but I haven't quite seen that in Resident Evil yet. So if you know of a way to change your aim sensitivity, I got to turn mine down a little bit. It's way too high. But we make do. You adapt. And all right, let's get into it. First of all, I don't like to set off the catapults in this. I just kind of like to loot everything, and just like to take a little bit of time here. We're going to finish this run with plenty of time and plenty of saves. There is absolutely no urgency whatsoever in this run. I pretty much looted just about everything I could loot, and I think it's probably about 90% looting. So you're not going to go without anything. We're going to have so many heals. We're going to have so much ammo. We're going to have so many flashbangs. This is just, it's going to be a fun run. So this guy right here, he's kind of a pain in the ass. I take it easy with him. Make sure that you get him. Don't set off any alarms. And then we're going to get this treasure in the back over here. It's the whole reason we're over here. In the beginning of the game, it's important to stockpile everything you can. Every treasure is important. Every flashbang is important. And everything is important. So just take your time. And then we're going to get up here and pick up the rifle. Be sure to assign a shortcut that you like. Also attach the scope. I can't tell you how many times I forget to attach the scope. It's going to be a flashbang right here. Make sure you get this. This is critical. And there's also a treasure down here. Looks like I just went right by it. Sometimes you forget things in this game. You just get so into kind of playing it. It's such a fun DLC. It's just 10 out of 10. People would have paid $30 or $40 for this DLC, I'm sure. It's that good. It's a lot of fun. The way they kind of intertwine the story with Leon's story. But I'm having a little bit of trouble going back to, playing Leon's run, doing 5.5 hour S plus runs. Is anybody else kind of feeling that way too? I've run this a few times and still having fun with it. I really like Leon's run. It's just after kind of doing this isn't, you know, hour and a half, and his is about 5 hours. So to run a real complete, thorough run for Leon, you know, you need probably like 5 hours. And this one you can probably do it in an hour and a half pretty easily. Of course, they're speed runners, but you know, they're not looting anything, or you know, they're just doing the bare minimum.
So he won. Almost at the church.
All right, we'll keep going here, making our way to the church. Be sure to equip the kitchen knife. Try to keep your knife in good shape. And again, just don't startle anyone, which is pretty easy to do. You know, you just, everybody seems to have their back to you for like the first couple chapters. Pretty sure that was by design. All right, kick this homie. Grab the herb. There's going to be a treasure down here that we're going to grab. See, I forgot to put the scope on. There you go. Some of that console aim going on there. That was actually a good aim, but when you're in the middle of like a boss fight, man, it's hard. The console is a serious hard way to go. Alright, here's the red gemstone ring. You want to grab that for sure. And then how we're going to make our way out of here is just we're going to alarm these people and then just kind of get as many guys around the burn barrel as you can. And then head up here and we're going to grab the herb. And hopefully Bullhead guy is going to chase us up here. He usually does. And we're not going to kill him. We're just going to we're going to move on. It's not worth it to me. And then we're going to head out. And then here's where you're going to use your first flashbang. And then I kind of throw it at this yellow barrel right here. And then hopefully you can get this herb. That lady gets in your way sometimes. So just be sure that you are, you know, looking at the herb and not her. Because you need that herb, and a lot of times I've missed it just because of the chaos going on right there.
I'm seeing quite the crowd here.
Alright, we're going to keep making our way up. It looks like some speedrunners have found a strat to get through this whole part. You know, as time goes on, they're going to pick up more and more of these glitched out areas. I'm not much of a glitcher, not really much of a speedrunner. I kind of enjoy the game. I like to loot. I like to kind of take my time. That's just the kind of gamer I am. You know, spend most of my time playing music and having fun, playing gigs and stuff like that. So Resident Evil really gives me a chance to think about something else other than music, because music can be very encompassing and, you know, very overtakes your life. I mean, it's overtaken my life since I was a little kid, and it's never changed. Music is the only thing I really do, and the only thing I want to do, and the only thing that kind of makes me happy. And it's just been such a way of life for me that everything else in life has just been kind of secondary, except for, you know, family and wife and those things. After that, you know, music is kind of everything. And after that, kind of video games and poker and you know, those kind of things are all big parts of my life. So super happy I get to do all the fun things in life. you know, work for myself and playing music, so I don't have a boss. I have clients, so I guess they're kind of a boss, but you know, what can you do? I work for my clients and for the U.S. government. That's who I work for. So very thankful to do fun things in life. I like making videos. Normally I make music videos. Music videos are, you know, 3 minutes. Leon's run was 5 hours, and you know, this runs about an hour and a half. So it's a lot of a different type of video that I'm doing here, and it's fun to kind of do something different. You know, editing Resident Evil as opposed to editing a music video is like two night and day things. So I'll do it as long as I'm having fun. Hopefully somebody can get something out of this. You know, any kind of newbie or whatever. If, you know, this helps you in any way, you know, where treasures are or how to beat bosses or whatever, you know, hopefully this helps out. So thanks for watching. If you could like, that'd be great. It's so free and helps me out. I have such a small channel. My music channel is where I spend most of my time, but I would love to have, you know, a video game channel. So I hope to grow this a little bit, and you know, it'd really help out a like and a sub. You know, you can leave the notifications on or off. I know on YouTube notifications can be a little annoying, but you know, if you ever want to make sure to catch a video or whatever, you know, leave this notifications on, but would totally understand if you turned them off. Nobody would fault you for that. So gonna get a couple of these medallions here. Got one already, and then there's gonna be one up here on the tree.
Lights out.
And there's so much to remember. You know, is it in this tree? Is it in that tree? And then, sorry, bird. You were at the... you were in a place where I felt like shooting you. Alright. And here's this puzzle. Get the last medallion and move on.
Here we are. The church.
Don't bother shooting any crows in here. They don't give you shit. I don't even kill anybody either. It's not worth it. There's no point. This crow... I've shot him so many times, he never gives nothing. Alright, so we're making our way to Ashley's bedroom.
We just lost Lewis's signal.
And Ada's gonna be kind of a stalker right here on, you know, looking in Ashley's windows. Kind of creepy. She's just crying away in there. Alright, don't forget this room right here. There's lots of good stuff in here. And then say bye to Ashley. Pour one out for her. She's eating ice cream, sitting on her bed. Just dealing with a lot of things right now. She's got a lot on her mind. So we'll leave her to it. Alright, now we're going to head down the hill. And this first guy coming up here, you're going to knife this guy and take his glasses. That's going to be 3,500 at the merchant. Keep running. They are chasing you, but you know, these people don't seem to have any interest in you whatsoever, so just keep running. There are people chasing you. And then we're going to get to the merchant.
Stranger. So what? Well now, let's make our first business.
So first of all, I want to clear everything out before we go to the merchant, just to make sure I don't have to do this again. This boss right here is probably one of the most annoying bosses in all of Resident Evil. He's just a clown. No other way to explain it. He does all kinds of crazy shit. He's hard to predict whether to evade or whether to parry. He's just kind of a nightmare. Really annoying. And not one of my favorite bosses, that's for sure. Again, the PC players got it made. They just pause the whole time. They never miss a shot. For me on the console, I miss shots all over the place, and plus it's just kind of stressful, and you know, you have to just, sometimes you have to just do it a couple times. So the way I kind of approach this game is that, you know, chicken hat, gas mask, any of those things that you've earned, use them for whatever you want. You know, whatever bonus item you want to use, whatever you want to play with, do it. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. There's no Church of Resident Evil or the Resident Evil Davidians that are going to say, oh my god, you used a chicken hat, and you know, oh my god, you just did some stupid shit. You know, don't listen to anyone. Who gives a shit what you do? You know, whatever gets you through the run. I like the chicken hat because, you know, just takes less damage, and it comes in very handy. Because I take damage. I don't do any no damage runs. So get whatever you can. I use an exclusive ticket on the sniper rifle. The main reason being is two things. You know, the main thing is that this boss is so annoying. Once you get past him, everything's pretty much downhill the rest of the way. And also, I feel like it levels the playing field for the console players and for the PC players. They do the pause buffering, and to me, this kind of levels the playing field. You have a stronger sniper rifle, and it's just, I don't have all day to be playing this game to, you know, try to do it with a base level sniper rifle or some shit, or even level 2 or level 3. I don't have time. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I feel like the PC players have an edge, big time. And so this kind of gives an edge to the console players because, you know, you're going to miss a lot of shots, and don't be worried about it. Just get through this guy and, you know, move on. All right, we're going to save here. Because if you're like me, you may have to do this a couple times. Sometimes even if I do it, you know, I'm like, can I do it better? And then I go back and redo it. It's just like recording in the music studio, you know, you go back and re-record things if you didn't quite get it. But try to bait out that first juke that he does. Crawl over here and try to hit him a couple times. I'm on zoom 2 on my sniper rifle. I don't know how that happened. I think I just pushed too hard on the thumbstick. The left thumbstick is the zoom. Here I'm back to zoom 1, so now it's a lot easier. It was harder a second ago. So just keep hitting him. He wants you to melee him, but don't. Just keep shooting him with the sniper rifle. And then his buddy's gonna show up and get wrecked. And then just keep on keeping on. Reloading's kind of a little bit annoying on this fight, but just keep fighting him. I should have went back. You never want to walk into these guys, really. You always want to walk backwards, so just see what I did and do something different. Alright, so here he is. Finally take him out. And be sure to loot everything around here. You know, we're going to try to get looted up. I kind of take this lap right here. Flashbang, important treasure. There's also going to be an herb if you took some damage. There's going to be one in this tower here, where there is for Leon as well. That chicken was trying to get frisky with me. The chickens don't lay many eggs in this. I haven't seen really any chickens laying eggs. So has anybody else seen that? Let me know in the comments. For this run, we're mostly going to do sniper rifle, TMP, and the handgun, with a little bit of crossbow in there as well. And I'm going to use a rocket launcher in a couple spots. Not on El Gigante. I just do him regularly. A lot of people like using the rocket launcher on him, but he doesn't give me much trouble at all. He might take a minute or two, but he's not a threat to me for some reason. It's weird. There's some areas that are kind of annoying to some players and some areas that are not. Like, a lot of people kind of get annoyed with the minecart in Leon's run. I don't get annoyed by it at all. Never really had any trouble with it. I never really had any trouble with El Gigante. But there are a lot of people who don't have any problems with this boss, this Black Robe boss that I do. So it's kind of cool how that, you know, sort of works out. What bothers some people and what doesn't bother others. Alright, so we'll continue up the hill here. And I think we're about done with chapter 2. And here we are, chapter 3. I think I took a break before this chapter, so be sure to kind of break things up so you don't get annoyed, because you can kind of play like shit if you know, keep fucking up. And if you're like doing bad, you know, just take a break. So I have so much stuff. Just looking back right now, all the small resources are worthless. And yeah, see, I'm just chucking things now. Send those to storage. And get rid of the... I should have got rid of more small resources. I don't really need handgun ammo. Don't forget the red herb in here. Make your way around the room. Gotta free the chicken. Poor thing, man. I mean, that's a hard way to die, being left in an oven. And you know, basically you'll starve to death. I mean, that's kind of a shitty way to go. So definitely take the time to save that chicken. It's a tough way to go for that poor chicken. So just do the right thing, man. It takes 2 seconds. Alright, so we're gonna get ready for Mendez here. He's pretty easy. I still want to know if anybody has ever killed him here. Is it possible? Maybe with a rocket launcher? Does anybody know? I'd like to know. Throw a flashbang out here. A lot of people do this without the flashbang. They can just sort of weave their way in and out, but I play it a little safe. It's better just to use the flashbang. And you always want to shoot this lady. She's generally a problem. Lots of birds. This guy on the left here, he can be a problem sometimes. It's one of those things you have to adapt. See, like, he was a problem there. He's never really run out in front of me right there. So he did something a little bit different that I haven't seen yet. Next, before we move on, we want to go get this treasure over here. Emerald is very important. Any kind of square gems is important to have. So be sure to get them all if you can. And there's like gunpowder over here. All gunpowder is helpful.
Perfect for a professional like yourself.
And I don't think I saved here. So here's the thinking on this part. Some people save right here. I used to save right here. There's a lot of things that can go sideways here. If you're gonna try to just turn the steam wheel, and with the chainsaw sister coming in on you, if you're trying to do that strategy, I would save, because she can kill you sometimes, and you'll have to start over. Right here, I decided I was going to do the strategy where I was going to kill them and get the gems from them. I wanted to loot as much as I could here to have as much money as possible. And so I decided I was going to kill the chainsaw sister and the chainsaw dude. I forget his name. Doctor something or other. So I didn't save. But if you are just going to kind of speed run this and run past the chainsaw sister and try to spin the wheel, save. Don't mess around, because she can get you. Alright, send the crossbow to the storage. We'll use that way later. And get rid of all the knives. Make some room. The only thing you need in this game is large resources. That's it. Everything else is pretty much trash. And blast arrows, I save those. I use those in a specific part later on. Don't forget those two ovens right there.
Hope he's down here. Not good.
Don't forget the submachine gun ammo right there. I think I just missed it. Maybe I get it on the way back.
Not a soul in sight.
And then make sure you look at the footprint. Otherwise you'll have to come all the way back. It's so annoying. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. And then grab Luis's cigarettes. Give him a call on his cell phone. He's been waiting for Ada to call. I ain't got time for that shit. Alright, so these guys right here, just snipe them. You should have tons of ammo. So, at this point, I would rate this run as being pretty safe. You know, not taking too many chances. Definitely a good walkthrough for newbie players or people that just, you know, even if you follow me and if you get close to the same time, you have so much time to spare. There's so much time left over. There's so many saves left over as well. It just, I had, you know, 3 saves that I could do whatever I wanted to with. And that's being pretty, you know, be sure to shoot the bomb to stun him. And that's being, you know, pretty carefree. You know, I mean, I'm not like, you know, stressing over these. Actually, that guy, he wanted some more. So yeah, so you have to adapt, and then just keep popping headshots on this guy. Shoot him in his ass. Shoot him wherever you need to. You got tons of ammo, tons of large resources. I don't know. I didn't get credit for that one. Shoot him in the shoulder. He almost got me right there. That would have been pretty lame because I would have had to go way back. And so he's out. But anyways, yeah, you'll have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of ammo. You'll have tons of heals. You'll have everything. Just follow what I do here. And being on, you know, PlayStation 5, I don't care about body shots, you know, headshots when you can, but just body them, you know, just stun them, and then hopefully, you know, they'll stop moving a little bit so you can get a good headshot. So as you can see, we got through there very easily. Didn't take much time. No issues whatsoever. Turn the wheel and then make your way out. Still not sure if I saved right here. I don't think I probably did because there's really nothing too scary coming up. So keep moving forward. There's a treasure over here that we didn't get earlier that we're going to get now. Very important, all these square gems. Super important. And really, you don't need to put them in anything right now. There's no treasure that is so, you know, time sensitive that you need to fill it in right now. Don't do anything until you get the elegant crown. That's really all you need to be worried about.
Just my luck.
Alright, get these two guys out. Usually that guy's a plaga. I'm surprised. Alright, we're making our way to El Gigante. There is just a couple things. There's going to be a lot of plagas in this next part. And you can't really run away from them. They'll chase you like crazy. They don't stop. So go see the merchant. Sell everything you can. Keep stockpiling money. See what I buy. I probably buy the case upgrade. I don't have the money. I have to make the money. And we're going to buy that for sure. I always try to buy that right off the bat when I can. And looks like I'm going to sell a couple treasures here. I don't get too worried about square gems because if I'm missing one, I can easily... I do merchant requests along the way. I think I do almost all of them. And so I'm not worried. I can buy whatever gems I need. And I always buy the small keys too. That's pretty much all I buy. Small keys and gems. So here I'm going to get the... looks like I bought gunpowder. Gonna get the small key. Maybe I didn't upgrade my case. Yep, I did. So every chance I get, I upgrade the case so I can carry around more stuff. And just keep leveling everything up. Keep putting money into things. I basically spend all my money on leveling up weapons. And then make sure to grab the flashbang. And then we're moving on. So I kill everybody in here just because they chase you. And they're not that hard to kill. And we have tons of ammo. I try to do as much as I can with the pistol and the TMP. Save the sniper ammo for bosses. That guy got a good shot. I saw the arrow coming and I didn't even react. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't expect him to try to shoot me from there. So get ready for Plagaville. And then they want you to stab that lady on the ground, but don't do it because that guy will fuck you up. And that dude is still hitting pot shots on me over there. Time for him to get some. Come on, man. Let's go, Santa Claus. And he's going to be a plaga. That guy was a real nightmare. Alright, so now we can go in and we can loot this house in front of us. Make sure you get the golden egg. I think it's almost 10,000 for it, so make sure to grab it. And don't go out the window right there. Come back over here. And there's a couple more barrels that I always missed before. Right here. Grab these. Very, very important. And then grab these. So if I would have went around the back of the house, I would have missed all those. It's going to be 2 more people up here. Kill them both. So take her down. And then her boyfriend's going to show up. Don't melee her. It's just a trap to get you smacked by this dude. Take care of him. He'll probably be a Plaga as well. Nope. So again, I would say this run is more geared towards safety and efficiency and clearing a lot of things. I mean, I get pretty much everything. So this is a run if you want to stockpile, if you want to level up your guns, which to me, the game is more fun when you can compete, when your, guns are leveled up. They're at a decent level, so you can actually do damage. So lots of items, lots of heals. We take some damage, but this is a very safe run. You will easily get S+ following this. Easily. I mean, without a doubt. I heard somebody behind me, so I hopped over the fence. Yeah, that guy blew that lady up. That's one thing you want to watch out on this game. The dynamite, you can kind of tank a Molotov. It'll stun lock you a little bit, but the dynamite in this game is OP. Just keep that in mind. Dynamite, OP. And basically loot everything you can, because for El Gigante you want as many sniper rifle shots as possible, and you need a few flashbangs, some grenades. You're gonna replace all these things very easily. So 3 grenades, 3 flashbangs. You want to use all these on El Gigante to get rid of them. You don't want to fall on the ground, because if you do, you're gonna get stabbed by pitchforks, and you don't want to get down into that chaos. So get this treasure over here, and then we're getting ready to save. Grab this red herb, and then let's go save. Get the blast arrows, don't forget those. You'll need those later. Rifle ammo's good. Get the treasure, and save. Alright, El Gigante. Basically, stand up on the house and try to hit your shots. That's all I can say. If he's moving around too much, hit him with a grenade or a flashbang, and that'll slow him down a little bit.
You are a popular one, Luis.
So try to hit him before you get on the roof. But keep in mind there's guys behind you, so get out of there. He's hard to see with the sniper rifle, so you have to kind of get used to that. I'm on zoom 2 again. It's looks like I pushed it with my finger. There we go. You want to be on zoom 1, that's for sure. Sometimes I do this fight with iron sights as well. Don't knife him when he's down like that. I think the sniper does more damage. So I will knife him if I want to get off the roof. So just keep shooting him, keep getting shots. And see, I want to get off the roof now, so I did knife him. And kind of a cool cutscene. and that's it. So very easy. I see so many people, you know, wanting to use the rocket launcher right there, but I think it's more important to have money and to wait. So I don't do it. Alright, now we're going to help Luis find the 3 ingredients that he needs. This part is very simple and it's very linear. There's meaning there's only one real way you can go. So you can't really get too far lost. In Leon's run, you can get lost. So this is much different. It's not quite, you know, too many places where you can kind of lose a lot of time. So you got that going for you for your S+ run. Just keep following Luis. He's going to lead you to a bunch of dudes here in a second. And some people just run past these guys. I throw a grenade. I like to be safe. I've got a lot of ammo and a lot of grenades and stuff. So even if you do hit them with the grenades, they still, you know, get right up on you. So see, I didn't even kill that guy. But it's not hard. Just make sure you lob something at him if you're worried about it. If you've done it a bunch of times, you can just run past him, so up to you. And then be sure to go right here, duck down, and do a skip. A little bit of a time save.
We can go back up this way and figure out our next move. This way.
Alright, make your way up the steps. Keep following Luis. There's going to be a treasure at the top here, so be sure to grab it.
Hey, who are you working for anyway?
You're better off not knowing.
You never ask somebody who they're working for. You don't try to get anybody to divulge their clients. I don't know what Luis is thinking right there. He knows better. Go up one more flight. Who's your client? Come on, Luis. That's private. Alright, grab the gold bar. And we're moving on.
Oh yeah, I'll unlock the...
Shut up, Luis. Alright, time for the requests.
Good luck.
Likewise.
I don't spend too much time here.
Bindery.
I move pretty quick. I think I stab this girl and then I leave. The other guy doesn't concern me. We're gonna go see the merchant.
I reserve some items. Just for you.
And I think this is where he sells the flashbang. So really that's the only important thing.
A deal well struck.
We'll see. It might be next merchant.
Pleasure doing business with you. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way.
Alright, I think we still have enough for the flashbang. The flash recipe.
What's that? How have we procured these curiosities?
And that's all you need.
Well then, happy
Moving on.
cooking. Will that be? I'll keep it.
Still on our 4th save. Make some flashbangs. You're gonna need them. Don't use them. Make them, but don't use them. You're gonna keep them for the night room. this guy is no longer with us. And then we're going to do a quick puzzle and moving on.
How elaborate.
All right, there's a couple things you want to get in this room. The treasure and the red herb. And then you're going to shoot these shields on the wall here. Pick up everything. And then shoot the shields. Make sure you've done everything before you shoot these shields, because the ink, before you grab the ink, because once you grab the ink, you have to leave. Whatever you left, you left. You can't go back. There's going to be a flashbang on your left here. Be sure not to miss it. Every flashbang is critical right now. Every gunpowder, every flashbang is critical. And then we're going to get ready to do the drill here. I don't save before the drill because I've never been killed by the drill. If you have been killed by the drill, let me know.
Seems simple enough.
I'm curious to see, if anybody's died from this part. I've never saved before it. I save after it though, because the night room is no joke. It's getting easier and easier as time goes on, but that night room is crazy. It's close quarters, very close quarters, and people just on you the entire time. But that's flashbang to win that part. Flashbangs make it very easy. All right, this part's done. It's a good idea to save here, especially if it's one of your first attempts at S+. Do not forget to save here. This is the spot. All right, I think that's our third save. And if you're a newbie and that's your third save, you're kicking ass right about now. You're doing really good.
Looks like something goes here.
And again, this will help a newbie get through this very, very easily.
A trap.
There is nothing too crazy about this run for Ada. Leon getting his S+ run was, the struggle bus for a little while. They set up very good parameters on that to, to make that a challenge, because that definitely was a challenge. So I'm here killing these guys because I wanted the spinos that they drop, just in case I want to buy something later on from the merchant. And then we're getting ready for the night room. But if you have a small key, loot this right here. This could be very helpful for a newbie, having that treasure right there. That thing's worth some money if you can fill it up. It's kind of hard to fill it up though, just so you know. Clear everything out first and get ready for the fight. Make sure you got a good amount of flashbangs. 4 should be plenty. But I think I just decided 4 was enough. Made sure I just crafted some rifle ammo. Didn't have any gunpowder left over, so 4's more than enough. All right, and here we go. This the first time I ran this was one of the toughest things I've done in Resident Evil. It gets a little bit easier after time, but it's no joke. So these two guys, flashbang them as soon as their plaga comes out. This guy on the left is going to show up. And if you've been, you know, keeping up on your weapons, you should have pretty good stopping power for your pistol even. And the TMP. So make sure to use whatever you got. And I don't even care about flashing. I like to flash more than one, but if you can't, don't worry about it. Just make sure you get a couple of them out of the way. So I knew that there was one more, and the snipers are trying to get you as well. So just, if there's only one left, just kind of camp back here and just wait for the night. Because if it's just 1v1 against this knight, you're gonna wreck him. So don't worry about it at all. Don't use a flashbang if it's just you 1v1. And let's take care of the snipers. Reload everything. Your pistol should do a lot of damage now, so stun that person and lights out. So there's that room done. We want to get a treasure here real quick before we leave. And we're going to move on. So if you've made it this far, you're doing good. You've gotten through some tricky parts. If you're sticking with me, time should not be an issue. Although it's pretty regular for your first S Plus runs to be kind of struggling with time. My first S Plus run, I think I finished it with like 20 minutes to spare. But I didn't really know where I was going or what I was doing, so I'm pretty much going to be in the, you know, hour and a 45-minute range, and that's being pretty thorough, picking up a lot of stuff. Because I'm making this to help, you know, sort of newbie people that maybe haven't gotten S Plus done.
You get some bang for your buck.
A veteran might find something useful as well, but mostly this is going to be more valuable for the newbies. So just keep buying small keys. That'll keep treasures coming in through the small key desks. And we're going to make our way to Glory a las Plagas. But before you do, go for a quick swim. We want to pick up a couple of the bass in here. They're just good healing items. You should have plenty of room. So go ahead and get them both. And then I'm going to grab the treasure back here. And there's going to be one more stop before we go see Gloria. We're going to take a quick right. And there's going to be some treasure back here. It's a little bit out of the way, but again, you're going to have plenty of time. There's going to be no issue with time. If you just stick with me, you'll be fine. Make sure to grab this large resource on your left. There's also going to be a flashbang up here ahead of you that you want to get, but just make sure one is equipped here. Looks like I only had one, so this one's important to grab right there.
Let me through, could you?
And looks like I didn't grab it, but I'll get it on the way out. So you really only need one, and then just fill them up with sniper shots. And he should go down. So right there, he's down. So I get out of here because there's a lot of enemies coming. And you're still going to get snatched in here. I almost guarantee it. These dudes just, it's dark. you know, you don't really see them. And when you think you're done with them, snatch. And they try to bite your face off. So keep clearing dudes out. And you want to get the blue medallions. So right here, I tunnel vision the medallions and forget about this dude. And then homeboy comes up behind me and actually gets me pretty low on health, so time to get healed up. Yep, use the big bass. And then we're gonna get the blue medallions. So you can loot this whole area. There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a ton of shit. This guy surprised me. I thought I was done, but nope. Now I think I gotta use the little bass. So keep making your way around. There's really only one room that you need to focus on, and I'll show you which one it is. The rest of the stuff is, you know, pretty minor. But get the blue medallion right here in the dog cage. And then get the one up here. And then get the one right here. And then there's going to be one right off to the left of it. Keep on your toes for dudes. There still could be a couple wandering around. And then get this one. I pretty much get everything else in here, but I would just recommend, if you're new, to kind of stick with just this one room that I'm going to show you. The rest of it doesn't really matter. Submachine gun ammo is good. I think there's another box coming up here. I think it's on your right, yep. And then this other room is the main one you don't want to miss. Forget about the rest of the stuff if you need to. I thought that was a box for a second. And it's going to be right here. This is the main room. Flashbang, rifle ammo, and a treasure. So let's get out of here. These two boxes usually have a lot of stuff in them, so don't forget. Look at all that rifle ammo. That was a good box.
Ingredients.
Grab the treasure. And then keep moving on.
That sound. That's right. I still have some unfinished business to take care of.
Alright, so we're making our way through here. Got one more request from Lewis to get. And this part's pretty quick. Basically just going to run forward. There are a couple things here that I think I skip. Because right about now, I think I'm feeling pretty good. Case is full. And
This must be the collection.
pretty much got everything that I need at the moment. Yeah, don't worry at all if you're having to skip a few things here and there. It's not going to be the end of the world. You're still going to finish with so much money, so many spinels, so much time, so many saves. You'll be fine.
Louis has the
But be sure to come up here. It's kind of a hidden little ladder. It's kind of hard to remember it's there. Going to be a treasure. And a couple boxes you can break. And then we're going to make our way down. So the most important treasure of the game is coming up here. So make your way down and then follow the footprints, except for right here. You want to go left. Don't follow the footprints right there. Go left, hop down. There's going to be 3 guys down here to fight. That's okay. Just knife them. And then get ready to set these 2 on fire. Fire once and just kind of trigger them, and then they'll start coming for you, and then hit the fire. Alright, next up, the most important treasure. Bam. Elegant crown. Go ahead and put everything you got into it. That way you can see what you need to buy from the merchant. He'll have whatever you don't have, so looks like we need a green emerald. We'll pick one of those up from him here shortly. Alright, we're heading down to the double Garrador fight now. There'll be a little bit of running around before that.
What is this?
It's nice to have a hand grenade right here. So be sure to keep one if you've got one. There is a little bit of a shortcut. It did not work for me because I don't know why. Go ahead and grab this treasure up here. Velvet blue. And then start making your way out. There's going to be some Navistadors in here. They are annoying as fuck. One of them, or a couple of them, the ones that are swimming around are pretty vicious. The ones that are flying around kind of up above are easier to deal with. So I'm kind of keeping it. Rocksteady, I'm going to snipe this dude. And then there's going to be 2 more. They're likely going to be Plagas too. So take care of these dudes. Try not to miss your shot. And then get them out of the way. There's quite a few items here on the right. You want to make sure to grab them all. Get the treasure up above. So you can throw a grenade in here and it will unlock the door. I've never tried to do it from this side, but I didn't see why it wouldn't work. So I tried it again. That seems like it would work right there. It didn't. So, gonna have to come around to the normal spot where I throw it. And I always throw it right through here. And as you'll see soon, that did not work either. So I don't know what to say. I was out of grenades. So just gonna go the long way around. So just be sure to listen for the Navistadors. They're pretty weak when they're flying around. Alright, I felt like there should have been one there, but we'll keep moving on.
Well, I'll be. A job well done deserves payment in
Get a few more spinels.
got something new for you, mate.
We're starting to rack them up. We've already got double digits, so buy the emerald. Get it put in. 100K right there. Fill up whatever you can. at this point, we're pretty much going to be in autopilot mode. We're going to be able to get whatever we want, buy whatever we want. No issues whatsoever. You're going to be loaded, and you're going to be able to afford rocket launchers for the Black Robe. Yep. So get that sold. 181k. Get the bigger case. I always do.
Will that be all then?
I really don't think there's anything else needed. So quite a bit of money. We're gonna get ready to save here. There's our fourth. We're on our fourth save. And then gonna fight some bugs. It's gonna be a couple guys coming up here too. You gotta watch out for. It's gonna be a guy on your right here. He's a very good shot with that crossbow. That guy kind of surprised me. He was pretty quiet walking up, so just heal real quick, take him out, take out the bugs. We're gonna have lots of heals. You're gonna get hit. Don't worry about it. Open up the, use the small key. Gold bar large. Grab the scope, even though we're not gonna use it. We'll sell it or do something with it. And you're going to drain the water out.
That should take care of the water, I hope.
And then make your way around. In the past, I've just ran away from this guy. But he'll always sneak up on you later, so it's best practice just to take care of him right away, because you're gonna have other Navisadors in the water right here. You'll start to see him. So I just use the TMP. They come back a couple times. They got a little bit of speed when they're swimming around, so just be careful. Don't forget this box back here. Then you're gonna have a iron helmet guy. See, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know where the hell that thing came from. Just heal up. I think that guy missed an opportunity to attack me while the Navisador was bugging me. That would have been a perfect time for him, but glad he didn't. He can be kind of an asshole, that one right there. Alright, get the treasure. And then it's time to get the bass right here. There you go. Lord of the Waterway.
Caught myself a big one.
I heard that if you eat that bass that you get health like a yellow herb. I don't mess around down here. I just literally go left. I don't search for anything. I try to get out of here as quick as possible. There's one more. Alright, good job. He came back for 3. That dude was really committed. Alright, and we're almost there.
Thanks for the directions, Luis.
So here's the double Gyarados fight. Pretty much for this one, you just want to get your first shot lined up. That's probably the most important. And then use a couple flashbangs. So try to get 2 of them in one shot. You can if you line it up right here. So, and then I could have took another shot at him, but I wanted to just, I was worried about all the guys on the right. So flashbang, get a couple shots in them, and they should go down pretty quick. And then it's just going to be these dudes. So I'm trying to conserve some rifle ammo, taking these guys out. I just got a ton of flashbangs, so Or it was either a grenade or a flashbang. It might have been a grenade. Alright, get everybody cleared out, and then now you can loot the room. I always like to loot the rooms afterwards if I'm doing good on items. Like now I've got everything of everything. I've got duplicates of everything. We're well set up for the end run here. Just grab everything without being bothered by enemies. As a rule, if I don't need to, I don't like to loot before a boss battle. Always after. Alright, gonna be a green herb on your right. Don't forget that. And then get in the elevator. Alright, time to see the merchant again.
What can I interest
So just sell everything you can. Lord of the Waterway, got over 200,000. 8 spinels, which we're going to be getting more here right now. So now we're up to 16. And just going to buy whatever I want.
go wrong with
Some gunpowder. Definitely always have a small key. Trust me, have a small key on you at all times. Make sure if you use one, you replace it. You always want to have one.
Ooh, what you buying?
Gonna get the high-powered scope. Gonna use it later though. Not gonna use it right now.
Don't get yourself killed.
I think I sent the other scopes to the storage, but I got them back out. You don't need the bioscope. And but the short-range scope is one that you want to keep on you. And then we're getting ready for the final Black Robe fight.
Come back anytime.
Part 1 is going to be super easy because we have the rocket launcher. Part 2 is just a sniper battle. If you hit your shots, it's over pretty quickly. Immediately, once the cutscene is over
That thing down.
and you got control, shoot it. Because he will dodge. He will jump to your right. And you'll miss him. And then you'll be very frustrated. You'll have to start over. So, go on ahead and loot everything here. Looting during a boss fight is always tough. So, it's great if you can do it afterwards. And then grab the housekeeper's barrette, and then that starts phase 2, and then just there's not much to worry about here. Just hit your shots, make sure you evade. If you don't see him and he's underground, watch for the evade because he's gonna pop up somewhere. So just hit your shots, avoid those red things obviously. And then once you stun him, just keep shooting him.
Away.
And then get a knife in. Speedrunners probably don't like that time waste right there, that cutscene. But we're not speedrunning, so no big. Alright, when he's up on the ceiling, you can usually hit him and knock him down. Just keep shooting, and then he's done. So now that he's done, be sure to loot everything in this room. There's a lot of stuff in here. Pretty easy boss fight. The only time everything's hard is when your weapons are underpowered and underleveled. Honestly, this game is really not much fun if you can't do any DPS. So I will just go out on the record and say that right now. This game and Leon's Run, the base game, it's just so much more fun when you can do damage. And like I said earlier, you know, is anybody still going back and playing Leon's Run. Me, not so much. That's not to say that I won't do it again. I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do. Unlocked everything that I wanted to unlock. And got the achievements that I wanted to unlock. Now that that's done, I pretty much, you know, and this has come out and it's such a great DLC that I haven't even gone back to do Leon's Run, but I probably will as soon as I get bored with this, I guess. I still have Resident Evil 2 that I'm gonna run. I got the remake for that as well, so that's gonna be fun. Alright, so moving on. This part's pretty self-explanatory. You just need to turn the wheel and get under the door fast enough. I tried to make it. For whatever reason, I made this every time, but the last 3 times I've run this, I've missed it every single time. So I've had to fight my way out of this room, but it's alright. You know, I typically, I think I just ran through. I didn't want to kill anybody. But I would just say that if you're, you know, if you're newer, just kill everyone. It's much safer, and you don't have to worry as much. This is me just trying to get through quickly. That person's going to be a problem, so usually that person's not up there yet. Alright, now we can do the wheel. And then you just have to run. Yeah, obviously I didn't make it. Had to fight my way out, but that's alright. This game is all about adapting. You have to constantly be adapting. You have to have plan A, plan B, and plan C. What are you going to do if something falls apart? Oh, the door I didn't make it under the door. This guy's got a helmet. So it's just all these different plans that you have to have. You know, make sure you keep good distance because these guys grab, and just take everybody down. This way is the safer way anyways. Plus you can loot a couple things, you know, now that the room's cleared, and then you're going to run back up, and then you're going to do it again. This time I used the stairs, and I seem to have made it, but I've made it both ways. I've made it grappling onto the platform on the right, and I've made it using the stairs, so I don't know. Who knows what's up. Plus, you know, you just, one little tiny interruption in running will ruin this for you, so just get under there. We're good to go. So we're coming up on our 6th save. We definitely want to save here because a lot of, you know, shit can go wonky in this part too, and plus you can just get smashed by these, you know, whatever they are. They will smash you, and it's a one-shot, trust me. So I'm starting to put money into the handgun because I've got so much money, and it's good to have. I love the handgun. Ada's handgun's nice. So everything's pretty well leveled up. Alright, and now we're going to save. So this will be save number 5. And it's just good to have a save here because, you know, like I said, things can go very sideways. And you can get killed very easily here. And definitely buy this charm, this Ada charm. It works really well. The dudes with the shields, you know, basically you don't have to waste a bunch of ammo on them. You can just rip their shield right off. And then they sit there and then they look at you for a couple seconds like they don't understand what just happened. So that's kind of your, that's your cue to put their lights out. So backstab this dude. Easy. And then I start to get going. I start to sense the end of the game is near, and then I just start going fast. So this is about the time I start kind of going fast, and I just start shooting, you know, people, and I'm not watching my back as much as I should, because I get snatched a couple times here, and basically just don't let that happen. Don't start to feel like the end is near and the end of the game is coming. So you have to keep your head on a swivel. Grab the blast arrows. Make sure you don't forget those. You need them later. And then there's going to be these guys coming up. I used to just run by them when time was an issue, but time is not an issue, so safety is more of a thing to me. For this run, I really wanted it to be safe, so let's kind of trigger them. This is a 1v1 instead of a 1v3. You know, if you position yourself here,
I wasn't afraid of that.
Plaga, who cares? Getting a little low on sniper ammo, so alright, now that we got everything, we're gonna start making our way through. And there's a Navistador somewhere over here. It's right there. You can just see him at the top of my screen. I actually forgot about him. Oh no, I didn't. I got him this time. And then there's going to be a guy on your left here. And then also guys in front of you. So I tried to get the snipe off before the guy on the left showed up. And then this lady's running, but she got wiped out. And just body him. It don't matter. And then this guy is gonna jump up on you. And then this guy surprised me. I don't know where he came from. Like I said, just keep looking around. Somebody might be coming up behind you. Alright, and then I park underneath this treasure right here, and I know that's safe. And then just take your time. Take your time. There's no reason to rush. And then start heading up. And then I start focusing on these snipers, and I forget about the bug. But I'll tell you where it is. You just have to look for it. Don't miss it. This was stupid that I missed this one. I tried to get as many requests done as possible, but it's right above your head right here. Just look up and you can't miss it. Once I realized that I missed it, I didn't even want to turn around and go get it because honestly, we've got everything we need. I don't think the merchant has anything really that we want. The Ada charm is probably the last thing that I buy from him. Then after that, I just buy square jewels. There's going to be quite a few dudes here, so just keep that in mind. And some are going to flank you. There's going to be some guys that are going to come running up behind you. Here's a dude with a shield, and then you can just show off your charm. There you go. Whoops. What happened? What happened? These guys with the Grim Reaper sickles, be careful of. They do some damage. They will wreck you. And then right about now is when a guy's going to come flank you. And then I always seem to get hit right here. This part's annoying to me. Get those guys out of the way. Here comes the flanker. And I'm like, hey bro, where'd you come from? Have a little kick to the face. And then get this place looted. I still hear somebody. So we're gonna take them out. He's a speedy little guy.
Here we go.
It's got to be the mouth plaga. That's alright, dude. The TMP is OP. It's just OP. Alright, grab the last final things and... get the bug, get the ladder, head out. Alright, you gotta be a little cautious in this room. These guys pull some shit. You know, there's definitely some shenanigans.
I'm empty. Lights out.
Alright, start making your way forward. There's going to be another lady coming up here in a second. Get the treasure. And see, I got focused on the treasure. You know, you can't really do that. Alright, take the plaga down. And then loot this up. Lots in that box. That was good. That was a good barrel. And then we're going to finish up this chapter. Alright, so I'm still sitting at 5 saves. Doing good on that, which I like to have a few for the end game.
I've got a ways to go.
And then this guy, you're just gonna backstab. And then, so be sure to follow me here. Don't go straight. You want to go back. And you want to get everything. There's a lot of good stuff here. So I'm continuing to loot. About the only thing that I think I really need is rifle ammo. I think that's the only thing I'm probably concerned with. So I'm just making sure I get all the gunpowder I can. This is a good room to loot. Don't forget it. Whatever you do. It's worth taking the time. They're going to make your way down here. There's going to be a gas mask guy. So just sneak up on him. And then from this point, all the runs that I did previous, I just ran through everything. But again, this is a safe run, so I'm just going to focus on trying to get through safely. And it's very easy to kill these guys. Even though this is S+, it's still easy to take them out, and it just takes a couple seconds. So I have a little bit more fun, you know, shooting these guys rather than, you know, running through. I like to blow them up and fight them. So that's like a 1v3 right here. Just be sure to take out their knees. They have armor. And that's 1v3 down. Clear out everything in here. This next spot coming up is also a real popular running through spot, but I didn't do it. I just took it easy. You know, it's fun to shoot them. I like to fight these guys too. I mean, I guess that's what it comes down to. You know, do you like to fight or do you like to get like world record times? So I like to fight. I like to fuck shit up. I guess that's the side that I err on now. My first S+ run was really running fast and basically not killing anything unless I had to. That's kind of changed a little bit for me because I kind of enjoy, you know, fighting. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you're still watching or listening, or, you know, if this helps you out at all, please help me out. Like and subscribe. I really am having fun making Resident Evil videos. It's such a cool game. Making videos and content is so much easier when you really like the game. So definitely a cool game. And as people have heard that have listened to my other videos, I was playing Destiny since 2014, so that was a long run for a video game. So this is the first game that I've played coming out of that, and having a lot of fun. So fill this up and get it sold. Also save right here. This is a good spot to save. But I'm also kind of looking forward to Grand Theft Auto, the next one, that's going to be coming out. So if you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comments too. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to put videos out for that as well. Really looking forward to it. I don't know when it's coming out. If somebody knows when, let me know. I will definitely be buying that on day one. So now we can craft heavy grenades, and I'm going to use a few here. Alright, get ready to fight your way through here. It takes nothing to fight these dudes, really. You know, give that guy a grenade, give him another one, and then dodge him. He doesn't know where he's at. So give him a headshot, get ready to loot him, and then just kind of fight with these guys. I think I saw a Plaga running down the stairs. You got Piggy coming. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I should have been able to dodge that. I missed it. I didn't time it right. So while everybody's down there, I just said screw it. Just made a run for it. I kind of half expected enemies to be spawning up here again, but it looks like they didn't. So I just kept running. No flashbang needed. Nothing needed. Just head on out. That part was kind of a challenge when the game first came out.
Don't die on me now.
This section's very easy. Do not bother with the merchant. He's got nothing that you need. And just make your way to getting the power supply. These guys are not very threatening right here. They are kind of annoying, but I just ran by them this time. Get the gunpowder. I don't loot those boxes because those guys will show up on you. So run to the left, turn around. Once you see the regenerator, just go the other way. That's the last you'll see of that one. And now we're heading to the freezer. Gonna be left. And then there's a room straight ahead that I loot sometimes. Yeah, I looted it here. Because this is the kind of game this was for me. I just wanted to get everything I could. It'll help show you where everything is at. The things that I think are important. You know, keeping time in mind. I mean, nobody has all day. I don't, at least. Some people might. But run through here. A couple more things to loot. You can't loot this once you grab the power supply, so keep that in mind. Alright. our handgun's pretty leveled up. So getting handgun bullets is still pretty damn good, you know, because my handgun's got a lot of stopping power.
That was bound to happen.
Alright, now that the lights are off, it's easy to get disoriented. And then this guy right here can be a pain in the ass. I tried to nade him a couple times just to see if that did anything. I won't nade him in the future. You just use the TMP. That's all you need. Just the TMP. In fact, I could run this entire game probably with a leveled up TMP. That thing is the truth, man. Get his little spider buddy. And just like that, we're making our way out of here. There's going to be one more kind of tough part. And you just have to run the route that I run. Loot what you can. Grab this. Grab the boot knife. You don't need it, but you can sell it. And then grab the treasure right here. I think that's one of the last treasures that you're probably going to need. You want to run past this regenerator right there. And then this one you want to stay to the right. That's the first time in my life that I've made it past him without him getting me. He's always hit me every single time. He has never not hit me. I'm glad I got it on video. He didn't get me. So hop up and then immediately jump back down. There's a few things you want to get. Loot these things. He won't come get you. Don't go back through that door though. He will get you if you do. And then you want to go right. I think in here there's a small key, and if you've been following what I've said, then always make sure you have a small key on you. And now that I did, I just told myself make sure to replace that small key at the merchant. All right, moving on. Alright, pretty much tell the merchant to fuck off. He has nothing for you. Oh wait, I think I wanted to replace the small key.
A deal well struck.
You could have skipped him just as easy though. I got 150,000 with not much else to buy. I mean, I'm gonna buy a rocket launcher in the end for Sadler. But other than that, you don't even need it. You don't even need money anymore.
Am I right? Well, I'll keep a lookout for items that suit your needs.
All right, bit of a sniping section here. And these guys are pretty much one shot, so don't worry about getting headshots, just body him. If I was on a mouse and keyboard, I'd probably headshot him just for the fun of it, but honestly, on console, you're just lucky to hit him. That long range scope though. Looks like I'm a little low on health. And doesn't look like I care too much at this point. Alright. Headshot or body shot makes no difference. That was a good axe right there, man. Plus I was already low on health. That dude wins the Kobe Award of the century. I'm surprised I didn't heal. I'm really taking a... There you go. One arrow would have taken me out, obviously. Yep, and that would have been it right there. That would have been the arrow if I didn't heal. You don't want to be wandering around low on health. And gotta reload. That probably means I'm going to get hit. Nope. I kind of just wild shot at that, kind of panicking. This guy, I always take him down with the pistol. He's pretty weak.
Not my favorite carnival ride.
Okay, be sure to loot everything in here before moving on. We're going to get the crossbow out of storage. It's going to finally make its appearance. You're going to dust it off, and you're going to get it out and get it ready. I'll show you a couple pretty good uses for it.
Take a look.
So we're probably going to have to move some stuff around. Look at all these large resources. I have tons of flash grenades, so looks like I added one more. Submachine gun, why not? Rifle ammo. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, let's roll.
Something's bound to catch your eye.
So first thing you want to do is use your crossbow, set it up on a shortcut, and reload the damn thing. This gun, this crossbow is the worst reloading weapon in the history of video gaming. It is deplorable what this weapon does for reloading. I don't even understand what the thinking is behind it, but just make sure it's reloaded. And if you ever need it in a pinch, forget about it. It's not ever going to be there for you. It will never save you. It will never save your life. All right, shoot above. Knock that one out. Shoot off to the side of this one. Might take you a couple, but you should have a shitload of arrows. It's better to try to do this than to try to just run around the frickin' lasers. I mean, those things will kill you in a heartbeat. Alright, so got it that time. This is the way to go. I never try to run through those guns anymore. It just takes too long. You can do it without getting hurt. It just takes too long for me. Grab everything in here. There's also a Navisadora on your upper right, but I no longer care about the merchant. And if you're running through this for the first time, you shouldn't care either. He doesn't have anything for you. Run all these guys. Don't feel bad if this... We also saved, so, you know, don't feel bad if this part doesn't go right for you. I usually get hit. So this guy... yeah, that guy hits me. You want to just kind of lure him down. And then you want to shoot a flash grenade. Actually, I was just going to try to shoot him with the TNT. Thought that'd be easier. Actually, it got me. It wasn't the cleanest. Normally, I can do that part cleaner, but I didn't feel like going back and redoing it. It was good enough. You can push them in to the lasers, or you can shoot them into it, or you can flashbang them into it. It's your choice. It kind of just matters on how they line up, how the enemies show up, and which enemies it is. If it's the shocker dude, he's going to hit you, and then that's going to ruin your day. If it's the baseball bat guy, he's the one you want. So,
Need to find the main thing.
alright, moving on. Chapter 6, 7 saves. You're doing good, doing great on time. You should be doing really good on time. $116. Make sure your crossbow is loaded.
You don't look friendly.
It must be loaded right now, so thankfully mine is. Because as soon as you do this wheel, you want to shoot this wall right there. And if your crossbow is not loaded, you're toast. Little bit of a shortcut here. And you don't have to crawl through the sewer. You just go left. It's a good time save right there. And then get to this one. I think this one's 906. Yep. Right, there's gonna be a guy in this room coming up. So just take him out. Wow, he he was not much of a fighter. And we're almost done here. So if you made it this far, good job. Like and subscribe. Let me hear back from you, any feedback, any tips or tricks you might know, anything to help improve. And really appreciate hearing from people. Not too many on Resident Evil yet, mostly on my music page. It's fun interacting with music fans and you know, people that just love music. And it's fun to chat and to hear ideas and, you know, things that make runs go a little bit easier. You know, let me know anything you can, or just say hi. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're wrapping up here. We got one more laser run to do.
Okay, I'm done here.
Alright, there's going to be a couple of quick time events here. So be sure to do it when the screen prompts you to. This is kind of a little bit of an interactive cutscene. It is kind of cool though. I remember the first time I did the game, I thought this was a really cool section. Alright, so that's the end of chapter 6. And we're going to be moving on to chapter 7, which is very fast. There's not much to it. Not sure where I'm at on time. I haven't checked in a little bit. We're probably at about hour and 45 minutes, I think. You have 2.5 hours to do this, and I think we're at about an hour and 45. So I'm selling everything now. This is it. There's nothing left. So sell all your bullshit. Get rid of everything that you don't need. Not that it even matters. We already have tons of money for the final rocket launcher. There's no charms that I need. There's no nothing. You don't need shit.
Anything else I can help you with?
I think I leveled up a couple things just to make sure that I did not run into any issues in the end.
That is a top notch. There you are. As you wish. Now go and call
Because there's a lot of dudes that will run through on the final part. I do too, or I used to. This is the save 8. I used to run through all the time. It's actually pretty easy, but like I said earlier, you know, I like to fight my way through. I like to pop heads, you know, and like to fight these guys right here. It's just a little bit more fun for me, and I'm not as motivated by time. As long as I get S+, which is 2.5 hours, so as long as I get S+, I don't really care. You know, it's more fun for me to play this way than, and it's also a lot safer. Like you know, and really, that guy got really close, surprisingly close. And you know, just take dudes out. There's no hurry right now. You're almost done with the game. Basically, this playstyle right here lends itself perfectly to no damage runs, which I may try to do for this game. I think I could probably do it, you know, because I could just basically hang back. You know, like watch this part. There's really nothing to it. You know, you shoot the barrel, and then you grab this guy's shield, and then you pop his head. And, you know, if a Plaga comes out, which so surprising, he's a Plaga 9 out of 10 times. Running low on heavy grenades. I wanted a heavy grenade right here for this part. It would have been nice, but you have to adapt. This game is all about adapting. So, gonna use it here instead of being a 1v4. It's a 1v, well, it wound up being a 1v5 if you count the bug. So, that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. I should have just ran past them. And see that, yeah. I give myself a D for this part. But it is a 1v5. Nothing to joke around at on S+. Still giving me a hard time. These guys are still bugging me. Finally, I think, am I going to give him a flash grenade? I should have given him a flash grenade right there. I was trying to save him, I guess. That's alright, just take your time and walk these dudes down. This is real life, you know. They kind of got the upper hand on me, but you've got so many heals if anything goes wrong. The only thing that it cost me there was ammo and time. That's it. It didn't cost me anything else. And it cost me some cussing. I did a bit of cussing, so yeah. Alright, looting a little bit. And then this part here is pretty easy. I like to throw a heavy nade in there if I have one, but I didn't. So, very easy. Looks like I'm going to flash him, and then I'm just going to snipe Piggy. Just snipe everybody in sight. They can't compete with you. You're way too OP. He looked like he was invincible there for a second. I probably missed something, so back up a little bit. That guy is really committed. So that's a wrap for him. And then wait for Piggy, and then Piggy's down. Alright, getting ready for the final stretch. So just keep in mind, these videos take a bit of time. And, you know, for all the guys that do these videos where they comment over the whole thing, it's really, really a labor of love, you know, to do it. So show them appreciation for taking the time and talking this over and everything. You know, show everybody some love that puts out fun content. You know, hopefully you laughed along the way. Hopefully you might have seen something. Be sure to flash right here. Don't mess around with this part right here. Don't try to 1v4 these dudes. It's not worth it. Just flash them. But anyways, you know, a like and a sub is helpful. Don't worry about notifications. They can be annoying. I know. So, but if you ever want to know when a video is coming up, that's an easy way. Alright, don't even need to stop. Fuck off, merchant. You're done. And we're on our 8th save. On this one, I don't know why I didn't save right there at the merchant. But don't worry, there's another spot coming up here in a second. I don't need to loot these boxes, but I am still, just because it's been the mode of the game. And there's a treasure, just trying to help everybody out, just to get everything they can. But this is all meaningless stuff. It don't matter. Get the rocket launcher equipped.
Join our covenant.
And then join his covenant. Sorry, sir. Your covenant will not be joined today.
Time to wrap things up.
Sadler was trying to say, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And I shot him before he could. Oh. Alright, take out as many guys as you can see. It'll just make it a little bit easier.
That was looking
Again, there's an argument that could be made where you just run through. If I only had 2 minutes to go, I wouldn't shoot anyone. I would run through. I could do this whole section without killing anyone. And I can still do it today if I wanted to. With the TMP, you have no worries ever. Nobody can even bother you. But I'm playing it kind of safe, taking it kind of slow. I'm thinking if a newbie wanted to, you know, really get through this run easily, this is the way to go. But that's not to say you're not going to run into some trouble here, because you will. Weird stuff pops up on here all the time. Like that guy, I wasn't even expecting to see that dude. That's okay, TMP. And it looks like we got some Plagas coming up the ladder. And we got lots of flashes, so there you go. I could have just as easily shot him, but why not? Plus there's a couple flashbangs coming up on the map here that are always there. Yeah, I don't think that dude's ever hit me in my life, but he did today. Yeah, make sure you don't go too far down. Just take that first right. Lots of stuff to loot here. And just doing some final things. Just flashbangs are the most important thing right now. Just make sure your health is good. That guy falls down the stairs. Wow, that was quite interesting right there. Alright, heal up. Flashbang these guys. I did it way too late. You want to flashbang everybody before they come around the corner. That was unfortunate. This guy right here is a good shot, so don't mess around with him. And then we're run in. You don't even need to shoot these dudes. They are very one shot and they're not really threatening. Sounds like Piggy's still chasing me.
deja vu.
Grab the rocket.
Time to end this. Hold on, Leon.
There's a lot of stuff in these boxes right here. Good for flashbangs if you need them. Heals if you need them. We're going to need a flashbang right here. You want to take out this rocket dude first. This guy's a #1 threat right there. And with him out of the way, you're going to walk up, then you're going to turn around, and then you're going to flashbang the ground right here. And then kill these guys. It takes 2 seconds to kill them. There's no need to be in a hurry. There's no need to run past. Take out the eye. And then as soon as you do that, these guys are threats right here. Make sure you take them out. Do not mess around with them dudes or try to flash them later. Kill them right there. And now there's one more sticky part. You're going to need a couple flashbangs. A heavy grenade would be nice. But get a flashbang out. Get it out. Get your TMP out. Get the eye. Get another flashbang out. Don't kick anyone or do anything. Just get on the elevator and you're done. I wanted to insult these guys a little bit, so I was throwing some stuff out. But the game is done, and you finished it.
I'm on it.
Super thankful to anybody that was watching, or if anybody found it funny, or if this helped anybody in any way. My channel is super small right now. I've got, you know, very little viewers, very little subscribers. There's so many good videos out for Resident Evil. Appreciate it if you gave me a chance. As long as I'm having fun, and if it's worth it to me to spend the time to make these long videos, I will, because it's cool. It's a cool game. I really enjoy it. 8 saves, hour and 50 something, and that's a wrap. It was a really fun run. I like to fight everything. I like to kill shit. I like to blow shit up. So, you know, let me know what kind of gamer you are. You like to run or you like to shoot shit. And I'll be looking around for the next video. If you have any ideas for videos too, let me know, and I'll see if I can't put one together. Again, my name is Joey. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Appreciate it. Thank you.